50 came out, like, he was talking so much ish, man, and then them tapes, like, were hitting, and then he had, like, the Smack DVDs, and then it was, like, him and Game had beef, and then it's just, like, one thing after another. I was just, like, rap. Like,
now, when the Game and 50 had beef, that also involved Hot 97 as well.
Yeah, see, I had nothing to do with Hot 97 at the time, but I was selling mixtapes, and I remember the tapes, like, just flying of, like, all the Smack DVDs. Game did one video where he went to, like, it was like some Black Wall Street thing where he went to 50's house at one point in, like, Connecticut and was, like, playing basketball on his court, and, like, it was just madness. Like, they were going at each other. So, and I saw 50 at the time. Like, I actually got to, I went to a 50 show at Jones Beach, like, at the time, and I got to meet him, whatever, and I was just hype, like, and this is when G-Unit was, like, still a big thing. Like, he was wearing the vests and, like, wild stuff, man. It's like, it's crazy. I haven't thought about that stuff in a while, but, like, once 50 came, that was it for me.
Favorite 50 Cent record?
Favorite 50 Cent record? There's so many. I love anything off of Get Rich or Die Trying. I love St. Valentine's Day Massacre. I mean, I was really a big fan of, like, Many Men.
Many Men.
I really like Many Men.
It starts off with the intro with the coin dropping and Get Rich or Die Trying, and it hits the What Up Gangsta. What a banger.
Gangsta.
What a banger.
Hang on. There was so many. I'm going to look up 50's track list so I could be, like, completely honest.
In the club. Patiently waiting.
Bro, all day. Like, he had hit after hit after hit. I liked Candy Shop, man. People didn't like Candy Shop. I thought that was a smash. I was like, yo, all day. In My Hood.
In My Hood was a
Piggy
banger.
Bank.
This is 50.
Out of Control. Get in My Car. Bro, Get in My Car was crazy. Crazy.
50 Cent had the classics. I remember being first grade listening to that
Straight to the
Massacre
Bank.
tape.
He had smashes, man. I don't know how he stopped making hits. Like, respect to 50, but, like, what happened that he stopped making smashes like that?
Yeah, what happened? Because, like, what was the album after? Before Self-Destruct? Was that the next one after that one?
Yeah, whatever came after the Massacre was, like, that was it.
And I think it was the other one, too. It was the one with Get Money on it.
Yeah, then he had Animal Ambition. It's so crazy to look at this, because it's like...
What'd you think of Animal Ambition?
Animal Ambition? I didn't like it. I didn't like any of the other stuff. I liked The Massacre and Get Rich or Die Trying, I guess, in retrospect, which is crazy, because I'm looking at all his stuff, like, the fact that it was just 2 projects that I really enjoyed. Oh, and I guess Power of a Dollar, but, like, 3 projects of the 7 or 8 that he's released, and, like, that he's such a big star is insane.
Would you consider 50 Cent the best artist of the early 2000s?
The best artist? In my opinion, I guess. I mean, it's hard to say. There were a lot of great artists that were coming out early 2000s, and, like, it was really, like, a vibe. Like, I remember I was a Nelly fan. Like, I loved Country Grammar.
I was a huge Nelly fan.
Super into Country Grammar. Super into, like, we can't even say, because then there was Eminem.
Yeah,
How
Eminem.
about Slim Shady? So it was, like...
one of the GOATs.
Yeah, so there was just so much good music coming out. It's hard to say he was, like, the best, but he was definitely my favorite.
I would also consider Nelly in there, Country Grammar, Nellyville.
Nellyville was lit.
Air Force Ones.
Bro.
I remember when I was young, I used to put the little tape on there.
You would put tape? I never got into the tape, but I respect you for being so committed.
I never knew, like, what it meant until I was older. I remember loving Nelly, though. Nelly was one of my idols.
Yeah, he made my boo. Like, he made my boo.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Come on, smash. I don't care what anybody says, my boo is a smash.
Yeah. What about Eminem? What's your favorite Eminem record? I know you're a big Eminem guy.
I like a lot of Eminem records. There's one where he's like, it's like what's the first project ever that he dropped before? It wasn't Infinite, it was the one right after that.
Oh, the Slim Shady LP, was that it?
Nah, I'm gonna find it. Or it might have actually, was it the Slim Shady LP? He had one, the Slim Shady LP. He had one with his daughter where he's like, she's like, Daddy, oh, My Dad's Gone Crazy. I love My Dad's Gone Crazy. I loved Superman. I loved PSA. My Name Is.
Role Model.
My favorite Eminem song is Kill You.
Okay.
Kill You. I love it. My favorite.
I like 3 a.m. I'm a big 3 a.m. guy off of, what was it, Relapse?
Yeah.
I think it was off of Relapse.
Okay. Then the newer projects were pretty good. There was like not the most recent ones, but like the newer ones, there were pretty good records on, like here and there. It was like there was Space Cowboy or Spaceman or something. there was a few of them that I was like kind of into, but like not the overall project. He definitely fell off after like Encore. Recovery though, I really like. One of my favorite Eminem songs is Almost Famous from Recovery, or 25 to Life was amazing too.
Recovery
or Spacebound.
Yeah, Spacebound was a good one. No Love with Lil Wayne was also good as well.
Great record.
A lot of people give what was it? The one with Recovery. They give Recovery a lot of slack, but that was a great album.
Yeah, no, definitely.
What do you think about his newer albums?
I don't really like him.
Yeah, I didn't even get to listen to the latest ones really.
Yeah, I mean, I listened, like, I did like a once over. Shout out to Fresher. I like the record that him and Fresher had. That was a cool one. He has like here and there. He had a record with Jesse Reyes that was really good, but it's not the same energy, man. It's like listening to a different artist almost.
It is. It's like his voice changed too. Is that just me? Is it style or something? Something changed.
His voice definitely changed a little bit.
Yeah, nah, he just like he got off drugs, like plain and simple. Eminem was like, I'm done doing drugs, and then the music just started falling apart.
What'd you think of the whole MGK diss?
Man, next question. Come on. Nah, MGK, I don't know. I like MGK, but he's a wild one. He's nutty.
I think it was a pretty good diss, though.
It was good.
It was good, but
rap. I mean, but I don't think anybody was ever questioning if he could rap. It's like
you're going after Eminem. It's a little tough.
Yeah, it's just like, what are you gonna do? Like, I don't know, man. I didn't put too much weight into it. I think it's like I look at Eminem as like a defenseless man at this point, and like anybody coming at him, I'm just like, oh, leave him alone. Like, if you piss him off, he's gonna like, he's gonna
blow up on.
He's like gonna blow up as like a bitter old man. Like.
But
I don't know.
I don't see anybody winning a rap.
I really, once Eminem like stopped really being like that mainstream like poppin' dude, I just kind of like lost all interest in like keeping up with everything. And like I respect him, I love him, like I definitely appreciate him for, you know, what he's done. I went to one of his shows as a kid. I remember Ludacris opened for him. It was like I don't think it was a Slim Shady LP. It was like Curtain Call or something. I went to that tour. And, like, he was amazing. Like, Eminem's always, like, been one of my favorites and one of the greatest. But, like, at this point, I'm just tuned out. I mean, honestly, same for Nas, man. I hate to say it, but I'm tuned out. Like, it's just, it's not the same. They haven't reinvented themselves in a way that I'm, like, super impressed with them.
Now, do you think for his newest tape, do you think it was the Kanye producing? Some people, his producing overrode Nas's lyrics.
I mean, I don't know. Kanye's a monster in his own right. See, to be honest, Kanye is probably, like, my favorite. It's hard to say, because, like, to be honest, off top, like, I'll say Drake, Kanye, Jay. Like, I love Outkast. I love Kendrick. But, like, Kanye, I think, is, like, my low-key favorite just because he's such an artist. Like, he's so crazy. And the finesse... Like, I don't know if it's finesse or if he's just the luckiest guy ever, but, like, whatever he's doing to, like, always stay relevant and, like I don't know if it's calculated or not calculated. It's just, I'm tuned in. Like, no matter what, I'm tuned in.
Now, we all know that Kanye is a little controversial now. What do you feel like being a Kanye fan when he put the MAGA hat on?
I mean, that hurt.
Yeah.
That hurt.
It hurt a lot of fans.
I don't like talking politics just because I feel like it turns so many people off and like everybody has opinions on it. Being 100%, I'm not a Trump fan.
Neither am I.
I'm not a Trump fan, I think, for different reasons than the average person is. Obviously, the racism and all that stuff, I hate all of that. Like, that's ridiculous. But for me, it's just like in general, as like a president, it's just like you should be more polished and professional. That's just how I feel. Like if all the other stuff, like, and granted, I watch Fox News and CNN and all of the news networks. Like, I definitely have like very, very strong opinions on politics. But like all of my personal beliefs and opinions and everything put aside, I just would like to see somebody that's more professional. That's really it.
Yeah, we need to go back to that.
I mean, I don't know if we've ever really had it either. Like, I mean, I think Obama was way more professional.
Definitely. Like, you definitely didn't see him as much on the news. Like Trump, he's on every day, sucking the oxygen out of the air.
That's my thing. Is like it's the professionalism. It's like, you know, I would never defend him. I think he's a horrible dude.
Oh no,
like I said, I have my opinions. Like, it's just I'm not trying. I don't want to drag him for the same stuff everybody else drags him for. I feel like just jumping on like the bashing Trump bandwagon is like the cool thing to do, and it's just like for me, I personally feel like he needs to address racism. He needs to be addressing these shootings. They need to address, like, you know, the gun laws and the NRA, and like there's so many things that need to be addressed, and I really just think it starts with somebody who carries themselves like a diplomatic person and not somebody who's just carrying themselves in the way that we've consistently seen him do so.
Yeah, I was reading some articles in the paper online that Black Lives Matter members are actually being killed, and it's not even being reported on the news.
Yeah, no, it's disgusting.
It's insane.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff happening, man. It's a bad situation out there, and like, to be honest, like the whole Black Lives Matter stuff, like it's crazy that so many people are coming together and doing such amazing stuff. Like Black Lives Matter is one of the biggest movements, and it came together in such essentially like a shorter amount of time. Like we've had the KKK has been around forever. You get what I'm saying? Black Lives Matter is 10 times bigger and more